Buenas tardes a todos, ¿qué tal amigos y amigas jugadores? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos al canal YouTube Sports Máximo. Soy José María y ya tenemos un juego que pinta muy bien, que se llama Beyond a Steel Ski. Es un juego de aventura gráfica con un apartado de diseño gráfico artístico espectacular. Utiliza un sistema muy similar a Borderlands, no sé si lo conocéis el juego. Y bueno, yo nunca lo he jugado. Este juego salió en noviembre del año pasado, o sea que tendrás 7-8 meses. Y bueno, se ha oído muy poco de él, no sé por qué, porque según me han dicho es una joya. O sea, os va a gustar, de verdad. El único punto negativo que está la voz idioma inglés. No está en español. Pero está subtitulado en español, ¿vale? Y todo, el menú, todo. Todo viene en español. Vale, vamos para allá. Estamos con la Xbox Series X. Si os fijáis en el juego, ¿veis? Que pone XS. Este juego está optimizado para las consolas de nueva generación. He estado mirando en PlayStation. No lo veo este juego en PlayStation. No lo he visto. Ahora, no sé si mañana o pasado o aquel año lo tendremos en PlayStation. Pero solamente exclusivo de un momento en PC y en Xbox. ¿Vale? Hola, ¿cuánto tiempo? Sergi, buenas tardes, Francisco Javier, buenas tardes a todos. Vamos allá, juego, tengo ganas de probarlo, joder. Este juego cuesta, no sé si cuesta 50, 60 euros tranquilamente, ¿eh? Pero ir mirando alguna oferta, una rebaja, un descuento, pero es lo que me costó. Bueno, a ver, a ver cómo va esto. Opciones, sonido. El diálogo bajamos, fin y al cabo no lo entenderemos. Yo no menos, no entiendo muy bien el inglés. La música, para poder hablar, dejamos así. El volumen de efecto está bien. Vale, yo creo que está bien. Vídeo. Vale, podemos jugar al máximo detalle y a 30 FPS. Y si queremos a 60 FPS con el detalle más bajo. A ver, por lo que me han dicho a mí, gente que me han recomendado este juego, dice, me han dicho muy claro, juégalo a 30 FPS. ¿Por qué? Porque es que realmente es una aventura gráfica, con lo cual, ¿qué más da que vaya a 30 FPS, 60 o 100? Da igual. Porque no es un juego rápido, no es un juego de conducción de coche, no es un juego, un shooter, no es un Assassin's Creed, es un juego de aventura gráfica que va despacito. Con lo cual, lo vamos a poner a 30 FPS y con nivel de detalle alto, ¿vale? Ahí. ¿Dónde pone? Aquí. ¿Lo he hecho bien? Sí. Juego. A ver. Subtítulos a todos lados. Porque claro, está en inglés. Subtítulos por todos lados. Comentarios del desarrollador. No, eso no. No me interesa. Idioma. ¿Veis cómo? Si os fijáis, el idioma del texto está en español, entre muchos idiomas. Pero en diálogos es que, vamos, que le daba un tirón de orejas. No entiendo por qué ponen francés, por qué ponen alemán. El inglés lo entiendo porque es un idioma que se habla mucho a nivel mundial. Pero francés y alemán se habla, pero no tanto como el español. Esa es la parte que no acabo de entender, ¿vale? No lo entiendo, de verdad. No entiendo que, joder, que con mucho le costaría, yo qué sé, me lo invento, ¿eh? Es decir, 1.000 euros, 2.000 euros poner el subtítulo, no, los diálogos no, los diálogos cuesta más. Los diálogos con el doblaje te puede costar un dineral. Depende también de qué actor que dobla el idioma, porque hay doblaje buenos, medios y altos. Los altos, normalmente los pagan los juegos de AAA, ¿vale? Claro, es que pero bueno, joder, yo antes de poner francés, o mejor dicho, en francés aún se habla algo. Pero antes de poner alemán, porque el alemán solamente se habla en Alemania y en algunos países, pero como un segundo idioma, ¿vale? Pero como primer idioma solamente en Alemania. Pero los países, hay la cantidad de gente que hay en los países latinos, España, bueno, es que hasta Estados Unidos hay mucha gente latina. No entiendo por qué no ponen español. Eso es lo que me revienta, ¿sabes? Pero bueno. Extras, ¿qué es esto de extra? Ah, bueno, créditos. Partida nueva. Buenas tardes, José María. Saludos desde Uruguay. Bendición y que tengas felices vacaciones. Ah, pues, buenas. Pues, muchas gracias, Bad Bunny.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense.
No, el segundo idioma no, ¿eh?
Besides,
Bueno, sí, ahora sí. Sí. El primer idioma...
Yes, Dad.
Hostias, no lo sabrías el segundo idioma. Sería... El primero sería... el chino. Creo que te entendió que el primer idioma que se llama más el chino. Está entre el chino, el inglés, el español y el árabe. El árabe también se habla mucho porque hay muchos árabes. Hay muchos países árabes. Son estos 4 idiomas los que se manejan más. Español, inglés, chino y árabe. Que pongan francés o que pongan alemán, no lo entiendo. Lo que ha dicho un poquito, no lo entendemos. Pues muchas gracias por los 7 likes. Que acabamos de empezar, ya 7 likes. Muchas gracias.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the? It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Molo!
Dad, what are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me!
Se llevan al hijo.
Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo?
Se ha llevado al hijo.
What's
A ver,
happened,
su
Foster?
mujer,
Where's
la
my
madre.
son? Max? Max? Oh, no!
No, Max. Ah, no, el Max está muerto.
I told them there were demons stalking.
¿Por quién se ha llevado? ¿Quién se ha llevado? ¿Max está muerto?
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little.
Es que me perdió. Hablando me perdió. Mirando aquí la PC me
Max
perdió.
was barely conscious. I could only hope that
¿A qué hora
with
jugaré?
loving care,
Hostia,
he
lo
would
pone allí, no
recover.
me
As for
acuerdo.
me, I had to
Hoy o
follow
hoy
Milo
no.
and his
Ya
captors
no hoy.
immediately.
Mañana creo, ¿no? ¿Mañana pasado?
I'll
No lo
bring
sé.
Milo
Lo tengo
home.
programado. No lo
I
sé.
promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was
Vale,
back as
Milo
I
y su hijo se lo han
featureless
llevado. Se
wastes
lo han
of
llevado.
the gap stretched away from me.
Vale, y el padre va a buscar al hijo.
And day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most
¿Y a qué hora lo tengo, Alejandro?
Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost.
A las 11.
And so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds.
No, a las 11 no creo.
Scavengers.
O lo tengo a las
And
10
this
o lo tengo a las 12.
wasteland,
11
that
no.
meant only one
No
thing.
creo.
People. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
Qué bonito se ve el juego, ¿eh?
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand. Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
No! Damn birds!
Wait, I just... Whatever that device was, the bird had it now. A corpse lay propped against a rock. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily.
Son como buitres, ¿no?
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was
No pasa nada, Alejandro. Si se queda, guarda todo en el canal. Todo lo que voy subiendo. Luego lo ves cuando te dé la gana, cuando quieras.
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
El juego se ve muy guapo, ¿eh? Me encanta. Borderlands utiliza un sistema así, similar. Me encantan estos gráficos.
Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
Bueno, vamos a registrarnos porque ese no sabrá nada del niño.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
Hay que registrarse, está claro.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is...
A mí también me está gustando. Tiene una buena pinta, ¿eh?
So, you're in the right
Si te gusta la aventura gráfica,
Right. I need to
Está
find
genial.
a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I be of assistance?
There was a strange smell. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck. Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Send you a custom message.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Not rusted. Knock yourself out with a bite whilst they're fresh.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
¿Dónde está?
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Please obtain one at the immigration terminal.
¿Por aquí? Es que debo registrarme.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant. U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union
A
City.
U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Y ya empezamos con los bots. Qué asquerosos.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
Koala Couples is proud to announce Cardinal Frog and Sister Toad. Complete your collection today.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Knock yourself out with a bite.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted apologies. You are not permitted spankles at this time.
It appeared that they didn't give free cans of soda to just anyone.
Make the world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything. The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection Spa. A luxurious haven to reflect on
Citizen,
what it means
welcome
to
to
be
the
part
abridged
of the
audio-visual
world.
Union City Fact File. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This could
Yeah,
not
ya lo he
further
eliminado.
the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers, from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back to that small and very dedicated group of immigrants. This concludes your...
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker. The hologram showed a young woman in uniform.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and
Polite apology. Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Error. Bollard malfunction.
The bridge appeared to still be broken. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
Tenemos que arreglar la baliza.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Me mete una patada y ya está arreglada.
Hey, we
Qué bueno esto. Esto es.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Down for sure is shining in my direction today.
O sea, tú quieres arreglar algo, le pega una patada y se arregla.
You see, I'm the diagnostician.
Se me ha gustado The Spirit
Name's Obsworth.
of the North. Me ha gustado. Al principio no veía que pensaba que era una mierda el juego. Me ha gustado, al final me ha gustado. Sí. Mira el gameplay, que yo lo digo bien claro, sobre todo al final.
Hey, have you by any chance seen a kid come through here?
Where's the little dude headed? On an adventure, is he?
Oh no. He was kidnapped, snatched from his village, and brought this way.
Oh, right. Nope. I haven't seen anything like that. Sorry. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to get back to work.
Vale, ya está reparado. Yo creo que se abrirá la baliza en cuanto le demos aquí el interruptor. Se requiere un ID de ciudadano. Vale, se requiere un ID de ciudadano. Vamos para allá. A ver si es aquí. No.
I'd learn to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Authorized citizen ID
Se necesita
required.
el ID. Me parece que está en esa caseta de ahí al medio. Me la tienen que conceder. Terminar. Hola, Kilian. Estoy muy bien, gracias. Esto es la guía. No, esto es la guía. No, yo quiero el Elite. Es con... esto es de bebidas. No, información. A ver, antes de conseguir el Elite. A ver este.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours.
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
I'll be back.
I'll be here.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Push me.
Quiere que suba. Vale, empujen, empujen.
Hey, kid.
Push me. Push me.
Joder, quiere que le
I've
empuje.
got things to do.
Push me.
Vamos a empujar, a lo mejor nos dan algo. Una información o algo. Qué mareo, niño. Me pasa esto, me da un mareo, me da algo. Madre mía. A ver, habla.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favour. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier.
Esta es la niña que vimos
Excuse
antes.
me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed!
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deed, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deed, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deed for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deed for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal.
Vale, por lo que veo, aquí hay un montón de pajarracos.
I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere
Tengo
near.
que hacer algo para que se vayan, para poder abrir yo la puerta esta. Vale.
Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions.
Pues me está gustando el juego, está guapo.
I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Ember told me.
Ember? What did she tell you? That I was making it up? Go away.
Me again. Can we talk some more? I'm looking for a missing kid. He came through this way a couple of nights ago. His name is Milo. He's about Pixel's age.
And my age.
Have you seen him?
Nope, I haven't seen anything. I've been in this fortress where it's safe.
Safe from what?
The monster.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
Ahora vuelvo.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Vale. Voy a comprar unas galletas de chocolate. A ver. Está buena.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster. But you can have it.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster. But cover your ears.
Bye.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
Ahora seguirán. A ver si se puede abrir. Abrir.
The doors were locked tight. I wondered whether there was a special
Necesitaré una herramienta.
This wasn't a job for brawn, and I didn't yet have the brains.
Nada.
I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Authorized citizen ID required.
My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them. There was an empty space where the power cell should have been. I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger.
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Es la que tiene herramienta para poder reparar el motor del camión.
You ever had one of these?
Spankles? Gimme!
Are you allowed?
Yeah. Just don't tell Ember.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Grabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. Me again. Can we talk some more?
Why?
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hopsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got one or two in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hobsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
Aquí no dan pistas. Pues si te quedas bloqueado, entra aquí y te da pistas. Ayudas. Pero eso ya lo hemos hecho. Lo de cacatúa detrás del camión. Espérate a ver.
Bye.
A ver con camioneros. Ya lo hemos hablado. Vale, vamos a hablar con el camionero otra vez.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need is a new power
Necesito una
cell.
batería.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours, turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini-Ks cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to nought. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Brucey's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Have you spoken to Hobbsworth?
Didn't I say someone competent? That muffin doesn't know a panhard rod from a Chapman strut.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves.
Wendell's Burst, the sausage-like snack you can trust.
Tengo que buscar la cacatúa que tiene esa herramienta. Esta no. Esta no. Esta es. La vi. Ay, no te vayas, joder. Joder.
Come on, big fella. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest. It was Big Steve, and it still had Ember's teeth in its beak. The bird wasn't going to give up Ember's deet without a fight. The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Ooh.
The gangs looked mean and ugly. It was Big Steve, and it still had Ember's teeth in its beak. The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Si suelta la salchicha, igual pero aquí no se puede soltar la salchicha. No me deja. ¿Y la otra?
More gangs. I knew not to provoke them.
Aquí la tiro aquí.
I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another solution.
¡Ah! ¡La ha cogido! Otra vez, me cago en 10. Ahora tengo que ir allí otra vez a coger otra salchicha. ¡Ven la hostia! Toca huevos esto. Ah, para abrir. Tengo que hacer lo mismo. No la tengo, ¿no? Tengo salchicha otra vez, vale. Tengo que soltar la salchicha por aquí. Yo pensaba que se va a gastar, se la ha cogido. Joder. No te vayas. Tengo que traerlas. Ah, está volando. Ah, está volando. Está allá arriba. A lo mejor si a esta la igual la traigo, vendrá la otra, no sé.
Come on, big fella. The gang was too distracted.
Ahí ya está, ya ha aparecido.
Come on, big fella.
Y a ver, ahora voy a soltar aquí. Y mientras come, se la podría quitar, ¿no?
These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them. The bird wasn't going to give up Ember's deed without a fight. Come on, big fella.
Ahora la tiro al suelo. Mientras esté comiendo, si se la puedo quitar. Se mira a tomar la herramienta, a traer.
I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another
Joder, ha
solution.
venido el otro.
Come on, big fella.
Menos mal que la salchicha no se acaba nunca. A ver. Tirar aquí.
Come on, big fella.
Y si le tiro. Y si le tiro una lata a la cabeza.
Come on, big fella. I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another
Esto quiere decir que me
solution.
falta algo. No puede ser.
Come on, big fella.
Tomar herramienta, no me
I didn't
deja.
want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another solution. Come on, big fella.
Si la tengo que llevar al otro lado.
It used to kill humans. Now Ibonica does the same for your pesky germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms.
En otro sitio, sí, lo voy cambiando en otro sitio. Pero. ¿Dónde está? No me ha seguido. No me ha seguido. Voy a preguntar. Es que no. Voy a pedir ayuda. Porque. Sugerencias. No, es que cambiando el sitio tampoco no es el tema. Él dice que le tiene miedo que le pique la mano. Necesitará algo para llevar a la mano, un guante o algo. Vale, trae a Vic, ¿vale? Y te seguirá a cualquier parte. Vale, hasta ahí bien, pero ¿a dónde? Ah, a un lugar electrizante. Vale, vale, vale. Ahí está.
Come on, big fella.
Vale, tenía razón, tenía que llevármelo a otro sitio. ¿Tienes? La tengo que buscar a la otra chica para darle esto. La chica que ya... ¿Dónde está la chica? Aquí estás. Ember.
So this deed, pretty valuable, huh?
Oh, it's only a fundamental part of my enterprise.
And the ID that's on it?
You bet. That's a citizen's ID.
And that would grant access.
Me gusta este juego porque si en algún momento te quedas bloqueado, te da, puedes obtener pistas para facilitar para que vaya avanzando.
This.
What? My date? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The date for the ID? But
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench.
Vale, ahora tenemos que ir a la mesa de trabajo. ¿Qué es esto?
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
¿Se le he dado?
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
No.
Hey, Ember.
You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Vale, a ver si me deja poner la mano ahora. Antes no me dejaba, ¿eh? Ahora sí, ¿ves? Es que a veces tienes que hablar con el personaje para que te dejen hacer una acción.
Like this?
Yeah.
Vale, esta noche a las 10 tenemos VR, realidad virtual.
Keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
Pero claro,
How can I help?
para entrar necesito ver un vehículo, que es el camión. El camión tengo que conseguir la batería.
UChip firmware updated.
Vale, tenemos que ir para allá.
For vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my UChip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
A ver si aquí me deja.
Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Sándwich. Me parece que el sándwich quería el niño, aquel niño que estaba ahí. Vale. Parabrisas, Ferrara. Vale. Batería rota.
The power cell was completely wrecked.
Usar.
The console seemed specialized.
Vamos al niño. Al niño quería un sándwich, ¿no?
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Why?
Food delivery for Mr. Voxel.
Oh, yes. One of Hobsworth's city singers. Do you want my crusts?
You eat them. Warriors need their strength. This giant dog. Where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said you need to
ya me lo ha
get
dicho
across the
antes.
river and through the big doors.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. See you around. Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. but it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck. Let me guess. Was that a while ago?
Tenemos que hablar con este personaje. ¿Dónde está? El técnico este que está por aquí. ¿Dónde está? ¿El técnico dónde se ha ido? ¿Se ha ido a cenar? Está por aquí.
Make the world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything.
How can I help?
Excuse me.
Greetings, Citizen Graham.
I was going to have to get used to being called Graham.
Your body mass index is looking lower than when last recorded. Congratulations.
And I feel great, like a totally different person.
Negative. You are still Citizen Graham. How can I be of assistance?
What do you do to see you?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
Bye for now.
Was great meeting you.
Hello?
Never mind. I promise I won't do the thing.
Hey, me again.
Ah, el técnico. Fuera.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Fuera. El técnico ya ha aparecido.
Excuse me.
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well,
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course, no problem. Wendell's power cell wasn't looking too functional.
Oh man, you saw, huh? I don't think it's supposed to smoke like that.
Not conventionally, no.
Listen, don't tell Wendell. I'll fix it.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral.
Este juego tienes que tomártelo con tranquilidad, ¿eh? No es un juego para ir con prisa para aquí y para allá, no. A no ser que sepas seguro, fijo, los siguientes pasos. Tienes que ir investigando, hablando, conversaciones. No es un juego...
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
Está en su oficina, ya lo sé.
How long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
Vamos a probar. A ver, ¿esto qué es? Escultura, aquí nada importante. Vamos a otra vez la batería, porque a lo mejor no pudimos hacer nada porque primero teníamos que hablar con él. Es que el juego está scriptado de esta forma, que tú no, aunque quieras avanzar más rápido, no puedes. Tienes que hacer los pasos como está hecho el guión del juego. Entonces, a lo mejor ahora nos deja.
The power cell was completely wrecked. The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized.
No.
The console seemed specialized. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Decía que salía humo, entonces por eso tenía encendido el ventilador. Pero
The power cell was completely wrecked.
No me deja hacer nada. ¿Y si cierro esto?
The power cell was completely wrecked.
No puedo hacer nada. Sí, eso sí, tendría que ser obligatorio. Hombre, la letra de subtítulos es un poco pequeña, lo reconozco, pero he visto juegos más pequeños todavía, ¿eh? Vale, la batería va, se supone, aquí dentro. Pero claro, no tenemos la batería. Escáner Minos. Es un escáner. El escáner tiene que ir a un lugar. A ver, el escáner Mino. Escáner Mino, ¿dónde puedo ir? Joder.
Hi.
Hi again.
Catch you later.
Bye now.
¿Y el niño?
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Joder, tiene hambre.
Bye.
Yo te traje un sándwich y aún tiene hambre. Y el niño.
Hey, me again.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later. What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
Y a ver, si nos metemos aquí. ¿Y esto?
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
No. No la toco. No la toco. Me va a dar electrocutar.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
It'll take all the hard work, so you don't have to do any.
One step forward, 2 steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated UChip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
Wellbeing Reflection Spa, a luxurious haven to reflect on what it means to be a part of the world's greatest city. Introducing the new Wando Mop 2.0. New Omni-Soggy technology keeps the mop down and the floors crystal clean. Wando Mop, now 10% more absorbency. The Museum of History presents the Piermont Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Cardinal Fog.
Citizen, welcome to the Abridged Audio-Visual Union City Fact File. You may have noticed that there are a large number of gang birds in this area. These beautiful and appealing birds are a member of the cockatoo family and are categorized by a large wispy crest found on the top of their heads. Gang are endemic to this region and are found in heavily populated areas. The birds may startle easily, but they are particularly efficient predators and can often be found carrying non-food items that they have taken a shine to. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
Germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms.
A statue of my old buddy Joey. I was sure Joey would help me find Milo. If I could just get back into the city.
shine with nuclear. Get rid of everything.
Would you like to hear a knack-verse joke?
Not really.
How do you make a sausage roll?
Listen,
Push it down an hill!
Hey, Wendell.
Morning, son. Or afternoon. I lose track.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snake's alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
Él necesita una batería.
No, I got it.
Claro.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is W?
Well, some of it.
Any other vehicles around here I could use?
There's nought round here.
I need to get into the city as soon as possible.
Me too, pal. But Brucey here's not going anywhere.
Want one of these mini Ks?
Oh, better not.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious.
But?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
Casi la mar no me dice nada. Es que no sé dónde buscar. Ah, mira, ahora el técnico va para arriba. A lo mejor tengo que pillarlo arriba.
By the sound of things, Hobbsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him.
Vale, está reparando la batería. Joder, pues ya podía haber ido antes. ¿Hay electrocutado?
Hobbsworth, was it?
Ah, hello again, stranger.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels. Whoa, that doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
See you around, Hobbsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
A ver si la ha reparado. Batería rota, está la batería rota. Me cache la mar.
The power cell was completely wrecked.
¿Y si le paro el ventilador? A ver qué pasa. Joder. No tengo ni puta idea de lo que hay que hacer. Sé que tengo que coger la batería reparada, llevársela al camión, a la parte frontal del motor, colocarla, hablo con este hombre, el conductor, y nos lleva a la ciudad. Pero el tema está cómo se repara la batería. Que no me deja cogerla ni llevarla. A ver. Pistas. Ah, debería hablar con la persona que me vendió, que te vendió el defectuoso. Es la chica que la niña. Este juego es que te lo tienes que tomar muy con calma porque está hecho para que te coma la cabeza de una manera. Habla con Ember hasta que salga el tema de un hacker. Ember, vale. Es que yo he hablado con la Ember antes. La niña esa que encontramos al desierto, ¿sabes? Es que mira que he hablado antes con ella. Ahí está la Ember. Ember, hablo contigo.
Hi again.
A ver, puente.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech. Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart. Except the humans. Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Thanks, Ember.
Later, man.
I figured it was best not to show Hobbsworth the stolen scanner. Hey, Hobbsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
What was that tool you were pointing at the bridge?
Oh, this little baby. That's my Minos scanner. It's super neat. All of us diagnosticians use them. I pointed at a device, and it shows me how it works. See, everything in Union City runs on Minos. Everything's interconnected, from big safety systems and freight elevators, all the way down to toasters and hand dryers, all on Minos.
Okay, so you're saying it's a citywide universal operating system?
Whoa, I don't know what that is, but maybe. I'd hate to think what had happened if a scanner like this fell into the wrong hands.
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access to
Lives may not reflect on what it means to be a part of the world's greatest city.
Hostia, ¿por dónde tengo que usar eso? Igual es a él si me acerco.
By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. The U-chip I'd been given here now contained this Graham guy's ID. I figured it was best not to show Hobsworth the stolen scanner.
Ay, me caché la mar con el escaneo. ¿Dónde lo hago? Ostras. No me da pistas. Joder, ¿qué? Señores, ayudarme, por favor. No sé qué tengo que hacer. Socorro. Y no, este no tiene nada que ver. Porque el escaneo, si lo reparo en esta mesa de trabajo, yo qué sé. No se me ocurre otra cosa.
Ember had used the workbench to transfer Graham's ID to my U-chip.
No.
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out. It was Hobsworth, pretending to be hard at work.
Y aquí, escaneo, aquí lo debe ser aquí. Información, terminar.
It used to kill humans. Now Bubonica does the same for your pesky germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms. Make the world shine with nuclear. gets rid of everything.
Igual tengo que hablar otra vez con la chica. Joder. ¿Dónde está la niña? Ahí.
Guess what I've got?
Go on, surprise me.
A Minos scanner. Can you hack it into a hacker for me?
Maybe.
Ah, vale, era ella.
Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
How about a delicious mini-K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
How about a tasty Spankles?
Already had like 4 today, mate. Spankles is about as valuable as sand
¿Y el
around here.
dedo?
And probably less nutritious.
Hey, anything that makes your tongue glow in the dark can't be bad for you. It's science.
I don't know if you can use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a look. Whoa. Okay, this is some
El
serious
dedo.
kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner, and the finger is yours.
You betcha. Pleasure doing business with you.
Vale, ahora
Meet
la
me at my
gestión.
workbench when you're ready.
Vale, ahora vamos a la mesa del trabajo.
Ember had used the workbench to transfer Graham's ID to my U-chip.
Alright, 1 Ember grade Minos hacker.
Thanks. So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode, obviously.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me. This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place.
With its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms.
There you go. One just popped into range. Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles?
Clean like a pro with a helpful cleaning droid buddy.
Thanks, bro. You trying to get me arrested?
You don't have to do any. Introducing the new Wando Mop 2.0. New Omni-Soggy technology keeps the mop down and the floors crystal clean. Wando Mop, now 10% more absorbency.
You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go.
Knack-versed sausages. Knack yourself out with a bite whilst they're fresh. The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection Spa, a luxurious haven to reflect on what it means to be a part of the world's greatest city.
A ver, alarma. No.
It used to kill humans. Now Bubonic does the self-perpetuating cleaning organisms. Make the world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything. Clean like a pro with a helpful cleaning droid buddy. It'll take on the hard work, so you don't have to do any.
Alright, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Knack-burst sausages. Knock yourself out with a bite whilst they're fresh. The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection. A luxurious...
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
It used to kill humans. Now Boniface does the same to your pesky germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning process.
Chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
A ver.
Chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
Aquí no es. Y aquí.
Clean like a pro with a helpful cleaning droid buddy. It'll take on the hard work.
Joder.
You don't have to do any.
Por aquí. Uf. Bueno, señores, vamos a dejarlo. Vamos a dejarlo. El juego me gusta muchísimo. Hay que darle el coco, Hay que darle el coco. Lo recomiendo totalmente. Podemos guardar la partida. Totalmente recomendable, señores. A mí me gusta el juego. El día que quiera comerme la cabeza, seguiré jugando. Pues nada, muchísimas gracias. Nos vemos luego con la realidad virtual VR a las 10. Hasta luego. Cuidaros.